we've been calling on you and you've been answering the call so brilliantly to help us make a difference in the lives of lonely people by pledging your time to charities looking for volunteers as part of our 1 Million Minutes campaign.
Yeah, so far you've raised more than 38 million minutes to help our charities end loneliness. If you do have a minute or two to spare, then you can scan our QR code on the bottom right-hand corner of the screens to pledge.
Now, our next guest is one of the nominees for our 1 Million Minutes Awards. The awards highlight the extraordinary work of normal people going well above and beyond to help those feeling alone. So let's go live now to Greater Manchester and speak to nurse Craig Priestley, who manages Gawsey Clough Care Home in Bury, where you transformed one of the country's first Nightingale homes, didn't you? Good to speak to you this morning. For people that don't know and haven't had need of your extraordinary work, explain to us a little bit about what a Nightingale home is.
So basically we kind of accepted COVID-positive patients from the acute trust or other care homes to protect other care homes, but also to kind of bring patients who were dying with COVID into Gawsey Clough as a designated care setting to care for them and for families to be with them at the time. That was a real pull.
And that must have made, Craig, a huge difference, not only to the people that were sadly very ill, but importantly their families, so their families could be with them, because we know how difficult that has been.
Yeah, I think because we care for people with advanced dementia, and we know as the disease progresses, we lose the person as the days go on, and obviously it was kind of a forward-thinking plan that, you know, with great partnership working with Bury Council and Bury CCG to get people off the wards who were dying with COVID, so families could come and spend some time with them, because obviously, as you know, there was no visiting on the wards.
Yeah. And you know, it's fascinating to hear about that. But I've got to tell you, Craig, we have actually been chatting to you somewhat under false pretenses, because we know how brilliant you've been. I know your colleague is there with you and they have an earpiece for you. So I'm going to ask you to pop that earpiece in, grab it from the colleague, and then head outside where you're going to see some familiar... Yes, that's right. Oh, well done. Yeah. Now, if you head outside, you're going to see our correspondent, Pip Thompson, and some familiar faces. You head off. We'll keep going. And we'll be able to see, hopefully, very soon, Pip outside.
Poor old Craig.
Let's go and see how she's doing.
I don't like not being in control.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Craig's just emerging now.
Pip, what on earth is going on?
We'll hand over to you.
Good morning, Craig Priestley. How are you? There might be some people you know over here. Come with me. Let's go and see them. I've been told by your family, your friends, your colleagues, that nothing ever gets past you. Come with me. Come over here. But you knew nothing about this. Step in there, Craig. Be with your family. Craig, let's see it. What are you thinking?
I'm shocked. I wouldn't expect it at all.
Well, there are lots of people here. We've got your mum, we've got your auntie. We also have relatives of people who've been looked after here, who have something very special to say to you. Richard and Gillian, just tell us very quickly, your brother and sister, your dad, tell us about him and how Craig helped him.
Well, my dad was admitted into here with COVID from hospital, and from day one when he arrived, Craig, you know, so helpful, and was really looked at, you know, we felt he was really in good hands. Honestly, Craig, it was really... It's nice to know that.
And your wonderful dad, Gillian, survived COVID, and he is in the home now.
Yes, he's a resident in the home now, and he's very happy. The staff here are lovely as well. We just feel so reassured that we know he's been really looked after well.
What would you like to say then to incredible Craig this morning?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Craig.
Oh, no, honestly, you're welcome. We set the unit up because obviously we knew how important being with families, especially at end of life. The unit, you know, it was kind of emotional roller coaster. You know, we had a significant amount of deaths and a significant amount of patients coming in, but we did it. It was a huge risk, but we did it because we knew that, you know, you only get one chance at end of life to get it right.
And the comfort you have brought to families is just phenomenal.
Do you know what? It was such a huge team effort. I cannot thank the team enough. You know, they've been completely amazing. The nursing team, the care team, everybody in the whole home, and I cannot thank. You know, it was such a huge, great partnership. You know, working with Fairfield, you know, the integrated discharge team, Bury Council, and Bury CGG, because this whole great partnership working has brought comfort to people at end of life.
But Craig, you headed it up. You led it. We do have a little surprise for you as a way of saying thank you and remembering those who lost their lives. Here's somebody you know, your Auntie Josephine, who also works here. She has this plaque, which I hope you can see it at home there. It says, dedicated to all those who sadly lost their lives to COVID and the staff who cared for them.
Brilliant.
We've got that this morning. And also, if you just look over here, we have this willow tree.
Oh, nice one.
A weeping willow where families, where you, your colleagues, people will be able to come and reflect, and you will get to choose where to put it in these beautiful grounds.
And it'll fit nicely because we're just doing all the dementia-friendly gardens up, so it'd be nice to go in there.
Oh, fantastic. And what do you think of your nephew?
We're all so proud of him. Just like to say, well done for all your dedication and your hard work.
Oh, bless.
Craig, can you hear us?
Where's your mum? There's your mum.
Craig. Craig, can you hear us in the studio?
We've got a Ben. Oh, your earpiece has just fallen out, Ben. Just give us a second. His earpiece has just fallen out. Ben,
Craig,
you can talk to him now.
Can you hear us in the studio?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, look, I mean, it's so fabulous that they've managed to keep this quiet from you, and I'm sure you're going to have words with all the family when you get home and say, I can't believe they didn't tell you. There is one more surprise, though, along with the beautiful tree and all these tributes. We wanted to reveal the reason we came to see you today and made a big song and dance is because you are particularly special. And you are, in fact, the winner of our 1 million minute Frontline Hero of Loneliness award. You are the person that was chosen amongst all the nominees to take the award. We know you're not doing it for awards. We know you're not doing it for any personal reasons, but we feel like you deserved a little bit of the recognition for the incredible job you've done. We're going to just show everybody at home the reason why we picked you as the winner of the award. This might make you a little bit emotional as well, Craig.
When COVID struck, it was a scary time for everybody.
We was watching the news and obviously seeing the increased number of deaths.
Craig wanted to try and set something up to try and help and make things a little bit easier on the NHS as well.
As a team, we kind of came together to set up an 11-bedded NHS Nightingale unit.
We couldn't get contractors to come. We had to completely separate it off, and we got it all set up and running, and it's worked out very well, actually.
It allowed people with advanced dementia to come off the ward into the home where they could spend the final days.
My mother spent her final 3 months here. We were really, really struggling as a family. We wanted her to feel safe and proper, and we always felt that when she came here. We were allowed to come in and sit with her, and we stayed here for 48 hours with her. I would imagine if we'd have been in hospital, we wouldn't have had that opportunity.
It was tough. We had, I think in total, 56 deaths. But with those deaths, each relative was able to spend time with the loved one.
He's a very caring person. He cares about dementia patients, making sure that their lives matter.
You only get one chance to get it right at end of life, and that final moment with loved ones, they would never be able to get that time back. And was it worth it as a nurse? Yeah, the risk was worth it.
A very deserved round of applause, Craig. Craig, Ben and I were lucky enough to be amongst the other judges on the judging panel for this, and all of them, including us, were incredibly moved by what you did during the pandemic, what you've done pretty much all your life. And it's been extraordinary to be able to celebrate how wonderful you've been. We've heaped surprise after surprise on you this morning. I'm amazed if you can find any words, Craig, but how does it feel to be a winner?
Oh, do you know what? Absolutely fantastic. But do you know what? I bring this home for the team because, you know, obviously, yeah, I am the manager and I set it up. But, you know, without the team, it wouldn't have been possible. And, you know, I've got such an amazing dedication team of carers, nurses, you know, the whole team. Just so thank you very much. And this is for you guys.
That's sort of reflection of how selfless you are. Lots of people getting in touch. Just want to share a few of these messages. out says, what an amazing bloke Craig and his team are. Thank you. Carolyn says, thank goodness to people like Craig. And Hayley says, Craig, you are what makes me so proud of this country. The dedication and the hard work of your team during the pandemic will never be forgotten and will continue. So thank you so much, so much on behalf of everybody that couldn't be there with you today. You're an absolute superstar, Craig, and your team as well.
And as you say, it's a celebration of the incredible work carers have done everywhere, but you particularly are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everybody there. It's lovely. Go and enjoy your surprise now. And tell off the people that keep it a secret.
I love the idea of a dementia garden as well, with the weeping willow and a...
Wonderful, and shade and space and the sound and the movement of willow is so brilliant, so fantastic.
And while we've been doing that, and this is the inspiration that people like Craig can have, over 40 million minutes now have been pledged by you at home. So thank you so much.
Remember, a simple act of kindness can change someone's life. Craig is extraordinary, but if you've just got a minute or two to give, then please do use the QR code in the bottom right-hand corner of your screens. You can just take a screen grab of it. It'll take you straight there, or you can visit our website, itv.com, 1 million minutes, where you'll find all the information you need to get involved in something that's so rewarding and makes such an impact at the same time.